Welcome back to the Mindfulness is Life podcast. I'm Mika, your host and your mindfulness guide. This podcast is a place where you can come and get guidance to navigate life in a mindful, non judgmental, self aware, and living your intentions in each moment kind of way. Join me, your mindfulness guide, on this Mindfulness is Life journey. Today, we will dive into the practice of expressing gratitude. In our fast paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the daily grind and overlook the things that we are grateful for. Gratitude practiced mindfully can be powerful. It can help us shift our perspective of whatever is going on in our lives and cultivate happiness and joy. To have a conversation about mindfulness and gratitude, I feel like we need to define it. What is gratitude? And there are so many definitions. So here's my attempt to give a comprehensive definition based on the wonderful dictionaries that exist. We are appreciative of those. I want to express my gratitude right now for dictionaries because there is such power in knowing what words mean, to be able to use them correctly and have the impact that you desire. And before we get into this comprehensive definition of gratitude, there are some words that kept popping up in explaining a thing. I was like, wait, there are other words we need to unpack here. So, three words that were in some of the definitions of gratitude that I want to define to truly get a good understanding of what gratitude really means. I believe that words have power, and knowing what words mean and maximizing the use of our words will allow us to live our intentions. And so I'm going to define thankful, grateful, and kindness. Thankful means to be pleased and relieved. Kindness is the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. And grateful is to be appreciative of benefits received. And gratitude it's a combination of all of those words. And so I would like to say that one of those definitions that I found is that gratitude is the readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. It is a feeling or the ability to show an appreciation of kindness. Gratitude is being thankful, and it's the state of being grateful. And so, with those definitions and with those words, I want to give really a more comprehensive definition of gratitude, incorporating all of that. And so I would like to say that gratitude is the quality of being pleased and relieved. It is the readiness to show appreciation for and to be generous and considerate. Gratitude is the state of being expressive of your appreciation for what you have received. And in all this defining and thinking about gratitude, it appears that, and I think we use this in society as an action word, but it's not. It is a noun. And some may argue that it's a verb, and I get that, but it's a noun. It is a person, it's a place, or a thing. And I know you're probably like, wait, this is a podcast about mindfulness. Where is all this English lesson coming from? Um, I feel like it's just really important that we truly unpack words and their meanings and how we use them because we can have the impact that we desire. And maybe we don't have the impact that we desire because we really don't know what is out there, or how we're using words maybe wrong, or how we could be really unpacking different words and the utilization of those words in our lives. And so if you thought gratitude was an action, but it's not. I really want us to think about what is the action of gratitude, right? And so the action of gratitude, it goes from more of this existence of, really being content with what we have to now an action. So if you feel like gratitude is an action word, then you have to show it. You have to thank people, right? And I think to go beyond the thank you, beyond the obligatory use of gratitude, is really having some meaning behind your actions. And it will be more powerful that way. If you move from having gratitude to showing it, that will allow you to really share with others and with yourself what is important to you. And hopefully, this podcast will kind of get you started on this practice of identifying gratitude and then choosing how to put your gratitude into action. Research shows that gratitude has lots of benefits. It will help improve your sleep, boost your happiness, reduce stress and anxiety. It helps to strengthen relationships. It even improves your physical health. And by taking a moment to appreciate the good things in life, we shift our focus away from negativity and cultivate a sense of contentment. And I would argue that, you know what, there is no need for more negativity. Negativity exists on its own, and it's everywhere you can find it. But let's push past that and say, you know what, how can we focus on what's positive to move into this spirit and this intention of gratitude, that we can really make changes and make the changes that we want to see. And I've referenced this a little bit, but there is a difference between, oh, I say thank you all the time, right? There's a obligation of a call and response. So if somebody does something for you, just say thank you out of obligation or indebtedness, feeling like I have to return this as in turn for what someone else did, for this reciprocity. But practicing mindful gratitude, it really could be a way of life. And it goes deeper than an obligatory thank you. It really goes into taking the time to think about what's important to you, to think about what you actually appreciate and what you want to show this appreciation for. Mindful gratitude, it involves just really savoring the feeling of gratitude. Mindful gratitude is recognizing the source of your appreciation and then doing something about it. And so while we're doing all of this, is being non-judgmental of the things that do bring you joy. Where you find gratitude, it's you don't judge it. And it could come from a place where you really didn't realize it before. And so take the time to choose then, what are you going to do about it? It's all about being present in the moment, acknowledging the positive aspects of your life, big or small, that you really want to share your gratitude about it. And to cultivate mindful gratitude, there's 3 ways that you can get started right now. And this could start with, you know, if you like to write, if you like journaling, if you like putting ink on post-it notes or notepads, take a notebook, take a notepad, or if you're about that digital life, grab your notes app and dedicate space for sharing your gratitude, jotting down the things that, you know what, I want to express some appreciation for this in my life. And you can start with just writing down 3 things daily. It could be three things every time you sit down to journal about your gratitude, big or small. And you get to define what that is. There's no judgment about it. It could be, you know what, I really enjoy a post-it note. I enjoy colored pens, and I really want to write down that I'm grateful for that. I have gratitude for that because it allows me to express my feelings. It allows me to write these to-do lists so I don't forget something. And so big or small. And you get to take the time to do that. Making the time to do that, it will make all the difference. Show your gratitude for a supportive friend, a beautiful sunset, the things that you have, and the things that you see. Another way that you can start this mindful gratitude journey now is take a gratitude pause. In a moment of chaos, pause. There is something that you can be grateful for, and take note of that. Periodically throughout the day, pause. Take time to appreciate something positive in the moment. And this could be, you know, sometimes it's life lessons. Maybe it's uncomfortable in the moment. Facts. We don't judge it. We acknowledge it, right? You know what? This was a really tough time, but when I pause, I really think about everything that happened and be able to objectively say, this is what was going on. This is how I felt about it. But what was something positive that could be taken from it? Maybe I won't do that again, or I know what to look for next time to avoid said discomfort. But really just taking the time to step back. And then another way that you can start this being your mindful gratitude journey right now is mindfulness exercise. And we're going to go into a mindfulness exercise, and you can always revisit the mindfulness exercise from this episode as often as you need. So if you're in a place where you can give your attention to this exercise right now, please join me. If not, please pause and come back to this exercise when you can. So settle into a comfortable position where you are, and you can close your eyes gently or gaze into the distance, your choice. And take a few deep breaths. Give your focus to your breathing. Notice the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. Notice the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale. And as you return to your regular breathing rate and rhythm, we're going to cultivate gratitude through an exploration of our senses with this exercise. And as you're breathing at your regular rate and rhythm, allow your body to settle with each exhale. And bring your attention to your sense of smell. Is there a particular scent present in the room where you are? Perhaps a hint of fresh air or a familiar fragrance. Notice it without judgment. Simply acknowledge it and appreciate the ability to smell. Next, focus on your sense of touch. Feel the surface that is supporting you where you are. Maybe notice the fabric of your clothes against your skin. Are there other subtle sensations that you feel, like the temperature of the air? Appreciate the sense of touch and how it connects you to the world around you. Can you hear sounds right now? Try noticing sounds other than my voice. Sounds that are in the space where you are, or maybe what you can hear outside of where you are immediately. The sound may be the gentle hum of your breath. But notice the sound without judgment. Simply appreciate the ability to hear and the richness of the sound around you. Bring your attention to your sense of taste. Is there a lingering taste from a recent meal or a beverage or a snack you've had? Perhaps a hint of sweetness or bitterness. Or think about how a favorite thing that you enjoy eating tastes. Savor that feeling and appreciate the ability to taste and enjoy the variety of flavors you experience. And finally, if you've closed your eyes, if you could open them or refocus your gaze and take a moment to notice your surroundings. Notice the colors, the shapes, textures around you. Take in the beauty of the ordinary, the details you might often overlook. Appreciate what your senses tell you about the world around you. And as we come to the end of this mindfulness exercise, take a moment to reflect on these experiences with your senses. What are you grateful for in your sensory world? And carry this sense of gratitude with you throughout your day. Notice the little things, the sensory experiences that often go unnoticed. Appreciate these gifts. And in that, we cultivate a richer and more grateful way of being in the world. And you can take this practice into interactions you have with yourself and others. Reflect on what you're grateful for at any moment. And take a cleansing, deep breath to end this exercise. And as you figure out how you will incorporate mindful gratitude practice into your life, just remember that these benefits, there are some positive benefits: increasing your happiness, reducing stress and anxiety, strengthening relationships, improved physical health. And I encourage you to start your day with gratitude. So take a few minutes before getting out of bed and reflect on something you're grateful for. I encourage you to express gratitude to others. Shower the people you love with love. You won't regret it. Let your loved ones know how much they mean to you. A simple thank you, a genuine thank you, followed with action. Maybe write a note, spend time, do favorite things with people. And then one more thing is end your day with gratitude. Before falling asleep, reflect on the positive aspects of your day. So remember, mindfulness is a practice. You may not get it on the first try, and that's okay. It is completely normal. Mindfulness is a journey. So enjoy the destinations along the way, but know that you will be working for this for a lifetime. And remember to be kind and patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress and keep practicing. So thank you for joining me on this episode of Mindfulness is Life podcast. If you found this episode helpful, subscribe to the Mindfulness is Life podcast. Share your experiences by using the hashtag Mindfulness is Life with our Mindfulness is Life community. Together, let's cultivate gratitude and live life more mindfully. And if you have specific questions on how to incorporate mindfulness into your life, send a mindful inquiry. I will share the questions in future episodes, and my hope is that this Mindfulness is Life community will assist in giving guidance and support. The more examples we have, the more successful we can be. And until next time, remember, mindfulness is life, and remember, you got this.